Phanganist.com, and we are joined by Aliy. Aliy, you're in Australia, right?
Yep, I'm in Australia. I'm Bondi Beach, so coming from a beautiful location in the world.
Oh, of course. And so Phanganist met Aliy through Jungle Experience. You've come a few times and performed, right? Do you miss the island?
This is true, yes. I used to live on Koh Phangan I was 18 and I'm 25 now, so 7 years ago. Yeah, basically on and off little bits, which was good. I did the classic, I came here for a few weeks and stayed a year, you know that old chestnut.
Yeah. So the reason I've called Aliy today is because I saw your photo firstly on Instagram. One, it's a gorgeous photo, but also it's with the face mask. Tell us what happened. Is it a shipping container that ran grounded or something like this? You tell us the story of what happened.
Yeah, so basically I was going to bed the night before and I looked at Facebook and I'd seen that face masks started washing up on shores because 40 plus shipping containers had fallen off a cargo ship coming from China to our shores. And look, I can have a coffee and go to bed, and I read that and I was just kept up all night. So I just set my alarm and got some bags, got some gloves, went down there as early as I could, and within an hour, like when I first got to the beach, it was dark, and when the sun started coming up, you could just see blue masks everywhere and plastic containers. And like I remember having this thought, like, is this what our future beaches are going to look like? And yeah, so I just got bags of it within an hour and I took this photo, and I was walking back from cleaning up and next minute Daily Telegraph started calling The Guardian, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is a thing now. This is a thing. I had big in my eyes, but it was a thing. I'm happy that the image got out because obviously it shines light on what's happening in our environment right now. And also, like, I had this moment where I was like, wouldn't it be good if like people that spend their life dedicated to activism with the environment, that are stopping, fracking sites from happening, wouldn't it be great if they were on newspaper articles like this? So I guess anything to do with the environment, as long as we're shining a bit of light on it, it's good.
Yeah, exactly. But it's very current because obviously this equipment is needed. What actually happened with the ships? Do you know? Why did they all...
Rough seas.
Right.
And there's investigations because obviously they believe that it wasn't secured properly in China. So yeah, I'm not actually up to date with what's happened to that, but there's a big investigation with that.
Right, okay. And I guess the company had no kind of responsibility to go and clean up the mess, or...
This is the thing that it's hard, especially as humans. Like, sometimes I think we feel a bit helpless with these kinds of things because it is majority big corporations that are causing these irreversible environmental disasters. And yeah, so they hope that the corporations are gonna, step up and do their business, but at the same time, it's the government's responsibility as well. So I just think it's also, we've got to remember that we do have power in these situations by not supporting big corporations that are doing the damages. Like we have a lot more power than we think when it comes to.
Yeah. Did anyone else come and help you that day? Did you manage to raise some awareness in your community to come down and help clean?
Yeah, I had so many comments from the photo being like, I'm going down the beach now, I'm going to do this. Like, it was funny though, because I did bring some spare masks. I meant spare masks. There was plenty of masks there. I didn't need to bring that.
Yeah.
Bags, and yeah, there was people exercising. They're like, good job, and I'm like, I've got gloves. They're like, good job. And then at the end, some people joined, which was so nice. Like, people are generally good, and if you give them an opportunity to do something good, they will take that opportunity. So yeah, I think that people just want to do good. So of course, people went down to the beaches and started helping, which was great.
Because it was a lot of masks. It looked like a lot.
Yeah, hundreds. And I actually when I was walking back, I ran into a really awesome woman who I also see we clean up the beaches at the same times, and she had 3 garbage bags full of it. And I was just like, this was on another little bay when you're walking back from that beach. So yeah, like I can't even imagine how many masks were there. Like some of them were still in new packages as well. So just
Wow.
hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With you make amazing decor as well, and you use a lot of uh, stuff that you don't always like go out and buy stuff. Is that correct? So were you able to use the masks for anything?
Look, I've got them here, and I'm thinking of a few things to do. But obviously, I've just started a new business, so I'm trying to not get so consumed with art right now. But I'm
Right.
there waiting.
Okay, great. So it's actually a really great time to talk about your new business. I've forgotten the name, but it's the drink. So tell us a little bit about this because it's very relevant as well.
Yeah, so we're just launching a company called Naturally Driven, and we're an organic food beverage company, and we're focused in bringing some really nice products to the world. And yeah, so it's Yerba Maté based, which is a really beautiful tea from South America, and it metabolizes differently. It gives you energy in a different way. So yeah, so we're pretty excited to be doing this product, and it's been an interesting experience, shall we say. Like, you know, like you kind of don't know what's going to happen when you start a business, but the backbone for me originally wanting to do this was because obviously I worked in the music industry my whole life, and there wasn't many good alternatives to alcohol, or, you know, there's Red Bull or Coke and, you know, kids drinks. And I went to Europe to do an installation over there, and I just saw that they were doing the non-alcoholic thing really awesomely and giving you the option to have these non-alcoholic beverages that were good for you. You know, like you have, it's like it's natural energy, and it's slow release. You don't have that crash experience from, you know, things like Red Bull and all these other energy drinks. And yeah, you know, you can have it with alcohol, you can have it without. So yeah, that's how the journey started. And yeah, I was lucky enough to get a really awesome business partner named Luke, and we had this interesting crossroad. I think that every business crosses at some point where you're kind of like, why are we doing this? Like, you realize how easy it is to make a product that's, you know, not organic, you know, the ingredients aren't good, you know, full of chemicals, like how easy it is to do those. And, you know, you will make a product that makes a lot of profit, but we went into this for the right reasons, and we were like, okay, we want to make an organic product, and we didn't stop at any road. Like, there was so many times where we're like, oh, this is not possible, you know, to create a product that's organically good for you. And yeah, so we've done that. We're brewing this week, so hopefully we can bring it over to your little island soon.
That would be amazing. Yeah. Is it what Argentinians drink? The mate? Is this? Yeah.
It's in the gourd like this.
Yeah.
So you drink it like that. So we've got a loose leaf tea.
Uh-huh.
Look at me with my product.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the straw, it's got like a filter in it, which is awesome. And yeah, then we've got I don't have the cans with me because we're this week, but then we've got two flavors. One's original and the other's yuzu. Like, yuzu is like a Japanese citrus fruit. It's like if an orange made love with a lemon, made love with a mandarin, and then you've got this like fusion of all these citrus flavors. So I'm excited.
Sounds yummy. I'm sure it'd do well here. So what's been the situation in Australia during COVID?
I mean, we're on an island as well, so it's we were lucky to be on an island, let's say that much. Like, obviously the cases that we have cases, we didn't have too many deaths. Our systems are pretty well set up, and we did shut down a lot of the businesses and everything, and everyone went into isolation pretty fast during this process. So I guess we kind of we nipped it in the butt before it got out of control, which was good. And it's already opening up for us. Things feel pretty normal for us here. I mean, like, people washing their hands more, which is awesome. Anyway, so
Yeah.
what about you guys?
Again, Koh Phangan is its bubble. We had one case. It was dealt with very quickly, very professionally, and
First time in history to ever live on an island.
yeah, apart from the UK.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not quite normal because the tourism's been affected, but everyone's happy who's here. We feel very lucky. So if you would, obviously, you know, we have our own issue with the environment here on Koh Phangan and Thailand. I mean, because you know the island so well, what would you say to people on Koh Phangan at the moment? Some kind of message to do with, you know, helping the environment or respecting the planet. What would be your message?
I guess something that we can all do is just try and eliminate single-use plastic, you know, like there's so many ways around it, you know, like, you know, a bottle, like you refill it, like these are the simple things that make the world of difference. Like even with these medical masks, you can buy medical masks that you can wash, like there's no need for all this single-use stuff. Like I think it's such an interesting time in history as well for the world. Like I'm very optimistic about things, especially when you see the kids at school, like, you know, back when I was at school, it was cool to have a Tamagotchi. Now it's cool to care about the environment. Like it's such an interesting time in history, and I think people are growing up and actually seeing like, okay, this is what we have to do to change that. And I think everyone's capable of it, and it's sometimes it is just a point of education, saying no to or saying no to that, you know, picking up a little bit of plastic off the ground and leading by example, you know. I think that's the best that we can do as humans.
Yeah, thanks very much, Aliy.
No worries.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a quick shout out to our charity that we're working with Natural, and it's called Rainforest Rescue, and they're focused with regenerating rainforests and protecting wildlife, and we found this amazing charity and we were just like, all right, we want to do something with them. So yeah, 5% of all our online sales go straight to Rainforest Rescue. So I just thought I'd drop that in before I drop the mic and leave.
Yeah, okay. We'll put a link if you send it to me. So yeah, and once all of this is over, do you think you'll come and visit us?
What do you think? I'm already.
Yeah.
All right, how can I get over there? How can I run my business from over there? That's the future.
Oh, great. Yeah, any help you need, then we're here. So thanks very much.
Bye.